Hello and welcome back to XCOM2, War of the Chosen. My name is Syken and this is the Legendary Ironman Army of 2 run. Today we are going to battle the second Chosen one. It is time for the Assassin. It is still the Legendary Ironman run where we are only using 2 units per mission, so it's going to be quite a difficult one. The first mission against the Warlock has been surprisingly easy. We are going to use, of course, the same team again. For now, the team structure has been set up. It is going to be Hawkbite and Roby. We just fixed the audio, which is a tiny bit too loud. So it's going to be Hawkbite and Roby. I talked the last time about how we are outfitting them, so we can dive right into it. I do expect that the mission again will be a bit more difficult than anticipated. Let's really shortly check what we're facing. So we do have no blue screen rounds. We have one Elite Spectre, that's 25 hit points. We have a Codex, Andromedon, Archon. So the Andromedon shell itself could be blue screen rounds. This here could be blue screen rounds. And this here could be blue screen rounds. So we're not missing out on too much. And 13 enemies overall. That's good. We got Roby and Hawkbite. Got our anti-psionic helmets. That's fine as well. A long intro for what is going to be a hell of a mission. I am looking for a 2-part series here. So we're going to start with the first section today, as always, and I'll upload the next portion, the actual fight against the assassin, probably in a separate video, because they usually take a bit longer. What do we need to look out for? I think in fighting the assassin, we're going to have the problem with her lightning reflexes. So she's going to evade quite a bit. She also can summon stun lancers. Keep in mind that 2 to 3 stun lancers are actually a problem for us because they can always knock us unconscious. Need to be very careful with Roby here. I am positive though that with the Archon suit that we're actually going to do quite well. Also, death from above helps a bit. And we got the Warlock rifle, which also helps yet a little bit more. Interesting, look at that. We come in and he was on Overwatch.
Remember why you're here. That thing dies today. No matter what it takes. Detecting a strong energy signature further ahead in the facility. There is no doubt in my mind that it is from the Chosen. Then that's where we need to be. Take pride, XCOM.
I don't know, it's an interesting map design, to be honest. 2 different ways. Kind of both leading to the same area. I would want to choose this one here because it's more open and more accessible almost.
What's over there? I am watching. On Overwatch.
Let's see if we're heading into the right direction. Opening the door. And there's the first pack. We got an Archon, who might be scared of the Archon armor.
Not expecting to sneak in here today. Let's take these things out.
And we got a Spectre. Interesting. Interesting. So the Spectre will take no damage from an Overwatch shot. However, we could move in and start harassing the Spectre. The other alternative is the Archon, which we could get down as well. Problem is we're not immune against being taken over by the Spectre. We are immune though against the melee attack once we have parry unlocked. So might as well start with that. Moving in. That's Lightning Hand. Yeah, probably could have even played it more optimally by standing here and using the extra burst from the claws into the right direction. Anyways, not the end of the world. Yeah, I'm considering using teamwork here. So we're going into parry. The cool part about teamwork is, and parry in particular, is you can parry twice, theoretically. Main reason why I'm doing this here is I want to get rid of the Spectre. There we go. And since we already have parry running, we don't need another parry. So we can use our momentum in order to go here. That's another Blade Storm attack. And we are hitting like a champ. I like it. There's the Blade Storm I was talking about. Really solid damage increase. So now it's going to be a parry. Just wanted to make sure we're not taking any damage, and it's okay to use a charge for that. So now we're finally at full focus, which is great. I guess what's not so great is there is no way out of here. So this was a completely pointless way that we have taken.
Okay, I'll go.
Should have gone the other direction.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Anyways, back to the mission. Maybe we wanted to kill every single one, just because.
I had counseled the elders to show patience with your race, yet here you now stand. My brothers were correct. You are unworthy of existence.
I love it. I will enjoy the moment when I can finally shut her up. It's going to be so great. So the assassin is, I don't know, it's hard to say. The warlock is also really, really difficult foe. The assassin is probably the most annoying.
Single command, yet they rebuilt your world, offered you hope. Your actions this day are an affront to their generosity.
Okay, so far so good.
If you say so.
Moving into solid position. Overwatch done. Nice. They are running into an Overwatch trap. Unfortunately, we're missing, and even more unfortunately, we're pulling two packs. Or a massive pack, I don't know. Either way, it's not good.
Would it be so hard to trust the elders? To believe for an instant that they fight for more than just a single world?
So they do have tactical and no, they don't. But still, I mean, we can charge in and out. That shouldn't be an issue. I like the position back here. It's not bad. Mainly because they need to come closer. And if we hide behind this full cover here, they won't have much chance. So if we were to take a shot, it's a 60% chance. Might as well see if we can kill this guy here. Amplifying the damage. Going for lightning hands. Nice little hit. Probably will not be 100% enough to actually kill him. Although there is a chance. Of course, we're just 1 damage short. We could blow up the explosives here. That's why it's showing red. So that would have been an option. Still an option to go in. But I think the safer play here, although clearly the less spectacular, is to hold back. I don't think that they can reach this here in a single movement, so we should be relatively fine. So we're giving ourselves 8 protocol, mainly to be almost untouchable, and then Overwatch plus threat assessment, which means we have 2 shots. That's number 1. That's number 2. We are quite literally untouchable. Okay, cool. Worked like a charm.
The greatest minds struggle to grasp mere snippets of the Elder's knowledge. By now, they must see the futility in this conflict. The only way
So that would be 60 or 59%. Certainly not the best odds. We're going in. I like the disoriented part. I don't like the fact that we just triggered another pack. Problem with these guys here is they really don't mind having tactical analysis. They will teleport over. So can we capacity discharge? Yep, we theoretically can do that. Question is that going to make our life worse? The jury is out whether or not that's the case. I mean, if we are hitting them, capacity discharger damages and potentially stuns all nearby units. Robot units take more damage, which is my hope, that we would actually deal more damage to them. Seems as if we couldn't hit all of them at the same time. I mean, yeah, we can hit 3, which is a good starter. One, two, 3. It will end our turn, that's the problem. Perfect timing, by the way, for 8 protocol Unfortunately, that's not going to work out. So let's reload and do the capacitator discharger.
Discharge capacitors.
So capacitors are discharged. I think we killed one. This here is going to blow up. Eventually these guys here are disoriented, which is good. So disoriented for the codex means it can't use its abilities, which is great. So that's a real advantage. We don't want to stand here. That's unfortunately a situation without cover. I'm asking myself though whether it would be wise to just parry, because the reality is this guy will die, so he's dead from Blade Storm. Probably going to take one shot, maybe two. This codex here is probably going to teleport and will use Psionic Bomb. It has not been disoriented. There is a captain. High chance for the captain to just kind of casually stroll by, run into us and be killed. So this guy will take a shot at Roby. I think I'm going to parry. Luckily they are shooting into full cover. Yeah, that was not what I was expecting. But we do have... Oh, nice, nice. We do have full focus, so there's a high chance that we're actually reflecting more than 50%. Oh, we got a crit. That was seldom. Psionic Bomb, it's okay. Our weapon wasn't a problem. Wasn't our main weapon, anyways. So that's 6 damage, which is unfortunate. It triggers the first healing, which we definitely need later. So we should be careful not to use that many. Okay, so I mean, we can kill this guy here, and we could even move over here. We could even move in and kill this guy here and the Codex, which also would be an option. And we could do all of this at the same time. Almost. Almost. Yeah, just double checking the options here. I think with a nice little Reaper play, we can make it happen. So what I'm suggesting is Reaper into pistol to explode this guy. Good enough, he's down to 6 HP. Why? Oh, he's still amplified, I see. Short question, like from here. To here is probably too long to run. Yeah, it is. Anyways, that's... That might not be 100% a kill, so we're instead doing this here. I failed my line of sight on the Andromedon, unfortunately. I failed my line of sight on the Andromedon, unfortunately. Otherwise, I could have moved from here, killed it, moved to the Andromedon, and killed it. That was a failure. Not a massive one, but still not really good.
I'm trusting you here.
We might still be able to recover.
Dead. It has to be dead.
Free action, hair trigger, okay. Yeah, we can't reach him. Overwatch. And let's get into full cover.
I got nothing.
Unfortunately, just a miss.
I'm under fire.
It's going to be a single shot. Okay, we can kill the Andromedon.
It is not our will that you suffer. Humanity's sacrifice will be great, but so too shall be its rewards. Submit to me now, XCOM. Ensure the future of your people.
I really like how Roby is dealing a lot of damage. I imagine if we can get an upgrade to the beam weapons, it's even going to be better. So this here is going to be a 1-on-1. So we might trigger another pack. Not sure. So at this moment we're just moving on. Of course we could haywire protocol. You know what, there's actually no disadvantage. We might as well try. Worst thing that could happen is we get an extra unit with 11 hit points for a couple of rounds. Yeah, or it gets a bit of a stat boost. That's okay.
It's too well shielded. Chases my life.
I offer peace, XCOM. Not for you. Your lives are forfeit. For your children's children.
Alright, so we cleared out this guy. Let's shortly reflect. So we got a pack of 2 at the beginning. Pretty hard pack. We got a pack of 4 afterwards, so that's 6. Another pack of 4, that would be 10. Which means there's another pack of 3, and that's pretty much it.
Stepping off. My senses are keen.
Okay, one more pack. And this here looks like the final chamber, by the way.
There, the Elder Slave.
1, 2, 3, 4. So that's one more than expected. Okay. Let's see. So Roby gives himself 8 protocol. Afterwards, runs and guns it down into full cover.
I'm trusting you here.
So he has an Overwatch next turn. Critically hits this guy. Time for some lightning hands. Nice little bonus attack there. And I think with Reaper we can clear the entirety of the room. Let's try this. So this is enough damage for the first kill.
Tell you apart.
Holy.
Energy signature directly ahead. This appears to be an alien transport device of some kind. Understood.
We got a Tygan, thank you for the info. This here is attack number 2. Nice, nice. Good job. And this here is attack number 3. Even if we don't kill it, Blade Storm next turn will.
The elders have protected them well.
So we could vault this guy. Okay, got you. Alright, so that should be easy.
I can't make it through. You won't escape my mark.
So strong. I love it. I love it.
Back online.
Short of the one time where we got some, where we received some damage, everything else worked out super well. By the way, we're immune to fire damage, so just in case you've wondered why I was so casually standing next to him.
I guess that'll be okay.
Not even giving a fuck. Yeah, so starter was easy. 13 enemies, relatively straightforward in killing them. Which means now it's time for the assassin. If you are watching this on YouTube, you will scream and probably be pretty disappointed because this is where the session is ending. But I promise you, in a few days, we are going to continue with the assassin, and it's going to be a great fight. I can tell you that much. 3 people are entering the room, and at best, 2 people are exiting it. Well, that's what's going to happen. If you enjoyed what you've seen today, please leave a comment down below and give it a like. That's all I'm asking for. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next mission. Bye bye.